Come here. Get off.
Welcome to this week's episode of The Turn On. Sometimes we gotta just give y'all just the tip, just a little bit of it. So today we are going to give you a quickie episode. This week we have come up with some interesting questions. They're not too wild. Hopefully they'll give us some interesting answers for us to answer. So I will start.
That sound is
that's me pulling from the grab bag. We just talked about this. Do you have a sex ritual? We talked about before sex ritual. Do you have a post-sex ritual?
well, I mean, I have a ritual in general. So I take a shower, I brush my teeth. My partner goes to get a towel because
He sweats a lot.
he sweats a lot. I juice a lot. It's just a mess, and I don't always want to.
Girl, I got some of them waterproof pads in the back. I'm gonna get you
Chucks.
some.
But I will run through them. I need like.
Honey.
It is what it is. Or if we're on the couch, my couch is leather and that should be cold, so a towel is good. Even though I still gotta like Clorox the whole fucking thing
whole
by the
face
time
is
we
just
done.
turning up. I love you, but I'm just like, oh, honey.
There is like a process that usually happens, and then after I pee because nobody
UTI.
wants a motherfucking UTI, and then I jump in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's that. Oh, and then in between, like one of us is like, he usually gets in the shower first because it takes me a while to be able to actually pee. And so then when I'm in, he's like washing off whatever toys we use, like putting everything back. Because if we don't do it right away, then what ends up happening is my kid comes home and like walks in my room and is like, what's this? So we try to put everything away right away.
All right.
Yeah.
My sex ritual is pretty much the same thing. Shower, brush my teeth, sniff test. If it's on the, shower or just wipe down the bits. Also because like, I want you to be putting your face in my cool cat.
Yeah.
I want you thinking like, she just ran into the bathroom, that kind of thing. Post shower, I always pee. Well, post shower, I always get up, I get a hot rag, wipe myself, wipe my guest, which is always, except one time I was dating this guy. He was like, you always gotta wipe. Why can't we just lay here nasty? And I'm like,
Yeah, I've had men say that too.
But
I always get a rag if it was like just a straight up oral session. But otherwise, we just lay there until we get up and go get in the shower.
no, I always get a warm rag because it's like the little chocolate. You know how to get a little Annie's mint after dinner? With on top of it. It's like the fortune cookie after a meal.
That's nice.
It's like, here you go. Just a warm rag for your balls.
Yeah, no. I do that if I have like gone in and then it's just like a
puddle.
Yes. Then I go get a rag.
So one of the things that I am super obsessive about is my skincare routine. So like,
You can go through all of that.
and like if we in the middle of the night and I'm giving some sloppy toppy and
You go wash your face again.
I get up and I do 60 seconds,
Fingertips.
tone,
Yeah.
serum, moisturize, jump in bed, put on my wave cap, my do-rag, and I put on my Vaseline on my lips. I do my skincare routine drunk, high.
That's what's
I
up.
always do my skincare routine. And if I'm drunk or high, it gets even better because I lose track of time. So I'd be
You probably be fingertip massaging for 3, 4, 5 minutes.
I am like super obsessive about like making sure my skincare. Like you got some like bomb dick if I like just fall
Go to
asleep.
sleep. Yeah.
Oh, and I usually wake up.
I say you probably wake up at 1:30.
Like 3 in the morning. Like, oh, let me take care of this real quick. So yeah, no real rituals other than just the general hygiene, but I always got to do my skincare routine. Okay, I just threw Kenrya hers.
Okay. Tell me about a time you were super petty in a relationship. She's laughing because I don't know. I mean, I have a petty streak, but not necessarily when it comes to a romantic relationship.
Yeah, like usually when I'm in a relationship, either there was docile Erica that was just like, okay. Or Erica now that's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not putting my energy into your petty.
So I don't need to be petty. I just say it and keep it fucking moving.
Yeah. But I mean.
Now I'm petty with bitches. I'm petty like if you stop fucking with somebody, I stop fucking with somebody.
Yeah.
But then your ass likes to double back and be friends with people again. And I'm still like, fuck that bitch.
I know.
You keep doing that.
My bad.
I be trying to support you.
You do.
I be cutting off whole bitches.
Whole bitches. So my biggest thing, I mean, I don't think I'm like, I'm not a petty person. Am I?
No.
Yeah, I'm generally not petty. I am.
You bought me a petty t-shirt though. What's wrong?
The dog farted. This shit is acerbic.
I'm so glad he over there.
Like it gets in you.
Hit you like wasabi.
Ugh.
Look at your face.
Yeah, I'm not very petty. Now, I'm not a petty person. My sister goes down in like
the petty fucking
Hall of Fame.
World. Yes.
Like and so
she is fucking fantastic.
I remember she told me that her ex, he kept trying to double back and tried to get that old thing back, and every time he would send her a text, my sister would screenshot it
and send it to his woman, right?
And she would send it to his woman, her brother, and her mother. With like messages along the lines of, you must not be fucking your man right because he keep trying to holler at me. Things along those nature. Or she'd like post shit to like they wall on Facebook. Like, or she would do really petty shit like post things to his Facebook wall, to the family's Facebook's, pages saying, look at what your man doing, trying to be with me. So yeah, I'm not petty, but if I truly needed to be petty, I would probably call my sister who is like,
she is Queen Petty. Yeah.
Okay. I'll get this one. What was the strangest date you have ever been on?
Well, I've been on a few dates that I didn't know were dates. So maybe those. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess one of them was, I think I've talked about some of them. Like one of them was a dude who kissed me and I ran. And I was a white guy. I did not know it was a date. And then there was a white guy who I had been interviewing for a job, and then they ended up not hiring the position. I talked about this on the show, and then it just occurred to me partway through that this nigga was trying to date me as opposed to just talk about a volunteer opportunity. That's really it. I can't pinpoint anybody being weird on the date. Now there was the nigga where we were in a casino in the middle of the night after going to see a movie, and then he told me that he was glad that Bill Cosby didn't get caught after the first time that he raped a woman because then we would have missed out on all his black excellence. And I was super fucking triggered and got super anxious and cussed him out and left, and then it was over.
I would have been afraid to drink anything around him, like you fucking weirdo.
I had not had anything to drink. It was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I was so fucking freaked out. It was bad.
That don't sound very good.
So maybe that.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I've had some odd dates. Like I remember one time we ended up. I went on a date and we went to like a cousin's. I'm sorry. I remember one time we went on a date and we ended up at like a little cousin's birthday party or some shit. It was like a family thing, like and it was like, oh, we're gonna go out, but let's stop here. And then I'm like, at somebody like, in
somebody's basement at a party.
Yeah, it was like a backyard birthday party. Little kids in the corner doing a stanky leg, and I'm like, dressed in like date wear. So I'm like, who's the whore that so and so brought with him next to the piñata? So yeah, that was definitely. But when you're young and dating, it's hard when you're young and dating. It's hard to like. it's easy to end up in like at a strange date because
Yes.
they usually start off like, we just gonna hang out, and then you be hanging out like, where the fuck am I?
And niggas ain't got no plans. They don't put no forethought into it, so you just end up places.
Yeah, so
Yeah, which can be fun with the right person.
exactly
Those can be the best dates with
best.
the right person.
But
yeah,
so
but with a fucking weirdo, yeah. Oh shit. The question's on the floor, y'all. Oh, there it goes. All right. All right. What is your favorite physical attribute in a partner? That dick.
dick.
No, I like a nice smile. I do. I like a
No Instagram teeth.
no, not a fake
No
smile.
chiclets. Yeah.
No, just a nice, like it hits the corners of your eyes. Your shit is twinkling smile, like where you just genuinely look.
You got your side teeth.
Yes, you have. God, you have your side teeth, but no, we are just when you see somebody smile and it's you can just see
It warms
it's
you, like,
genuine and it's warm and you can tell that they fun and having fun and maybe like themselves. Like
You know, there's this guy that I'm dating, and he has, when he laughs, it's it's a little strange, but he doesn't like he laughs. It's not like he's trying to you can tell he's
it's
genuinely
like a full belly laugh.
he's genuinely laughing, and I love that because it's just like you're just having like you're not like thinking about, you're like genuinely just
In
like
this moment.
yeah, and I love that about him. And then usually it's because some shit that I said. So I'm like, oh, and you look at this. Let me do this. How about this? Let me tell you this joke. So yeah, that's really dope. I like teeth. I like teeth. I like a smile. I like skin. Like, and it just, yeah, I like skin. And don't have to necessarily, I mean, I'm not like a, you know, ooh, if you have acne, because shit happens. But just, you know, like, just have a glow about yourself. Look like you drink some water. You know, like, I know that sounds
Can't
so
be
simple.
ashy.
But yeah, like, just like a good, healthy, like, just moisturized and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skin, but smile is up there too. I just didn't want to do the same one. Because also your dental health.
Says a lot about the rest of your health.
Yeah, because I feel like teeth are often overlooked, and it's easy to just be, you know.
No, I wrote.
Wash
I
your
remember I wrote
balls,
an article
but
for
not
somewhere about how
your
your teeth are like really the window to your health. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yo, you got a yuck mouth.
I was talking to this dude, and he was like, "Oh, I just got a new water pick, and I'm so excited." I was like, "So would you like my pussy now or later?"
Ooh,
And
I got a
that's
new one
so
too that I'm
simple.
opening today. I'm very excited.
I don't have a water pick.
My dentist or the dental hygienist was like, yeah, let's go ahead and, because I have trouble with the flossing in the very back. So now I got a water pick. I'm excited to use it. I just, my mouth is little. It's hard to get back there.
What's different? Yeah. Killer needs something special.
I know.
Okay. What is the best gift you've given a partner?
Ooh, so it's interesting because receiving gifts is not high on I think it's the lowest thing. Maybe it has 0 on my love language thing.
Which is why you never shook her.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's just not a thing for me. But I love to give gifts. I love to like pick the right thing for somebody. What's the So I got my current partner. You said things I've given, right? I got my current partner a pair, so he collects shoes, and I got him a pair of these shoes that he missed out on. Like the shoes that he likes, they drop, and you got like 5 minutes to get them, and then they be gone. And I got him a pair aftermarket of these shoes that he missed the first time around. And I like stalked them all year. Like he tried to get them last April, and I stalked them all year and got them for him for his birthday. And he lost it. Like, yeah, it was nice. And I had like carried him on a plane out of town and given to him and all of this stuff. But it was totally worth it for him to wake up on his birthday and for me to give them to him. But I've given My ex-husband, our first Christmas together, he told me about when he was a kid and he had a recorder and he was the youngest in the family. And I guess he was making too much noise and somebody took it and hid it. And he always like wanted to learn how to play the flute. I got his ass a flute for our first Christmas together. I just listen really well.
Yeah.
And I like to, when someone is least expecting it, give them something that hopefully means something to them.
Yeah. All my good stuff comes from you.
Yes, what about you?
My ex-husband really liked cars. Like he loves cars. And so I got him one of those stream ride things.
Oh, like where you can go and drive your...
Yeah, so you spend like an entire day.
Ooh,
like
that's a good idea.
Traveling. Yeah, oh, it's great. I'll give you the website. You go up there and you spend the entire day. It's like a day long and they have like 15 different cars and you're like driving through the hills and all that stuff. And so you drive a certain period and then everybody gets out and swaps. So not only are you in this really cool car, but you get to experience all the cars. And then you like stop someplace and have a really beautiful lunch and that kind of thing.
That's dope.
So I thought it was really cool because like it's nice when you like can think of like what they like and get them something. Because most adults, like there's nothing like that they need or like, there's nothing that I want. I mean, I always keep a list of locked and loaded. Like, do you need tier A, B, or C? But I mean, but even then, it's like, just knowing me and getting me something that you're like, ooh, she would like this. Like, that's really cool. And so when I feel like I did that really well, like my ex-husband, our first birthday of his together, he's a big guy. He was like, I need a good robe. I can never find a good robe. So I like went and found went to a big and tall shop and got one of the big fluffy spa robes. And he loved it. He was like, oh my God, it's a robe. And it was like $80, but it was still just a really good gift.
Thoughtful gift.
So
that's dope.
Okay. Well, this wraps up this week's episode of Quickie number 1. Hopefully we, no, this isn't Quickie number 1. I'm sorry. I'm just counting shit up. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's Quickie. We put the tip in. You let us get 2 strokes. And now we're out. 2 hoes. Making it clap.
What? That sounds awful.
This episode was produced by us, Kenrya and Erica, and edited by Ballistic. The theme music is from Brazy. We want to hear from y'all. Send your book recommendations and all the burning sex and related questions that you want us to answer to theturnonpodcast@gmail.com. And please subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast app. Follow us on Twitter at The Turn On Pod and Instagram at The Turn On Podcast. And find links to books, transcripts, guest info, and other fun stuff at theturnonpodcast.com. And remember, the Turn On Podcast is part of the Frolic Podcast Network. You can find more podcasts that you'll love at frolic.media/podcast. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Bye.